Hi guys, it's Nancy, and there are some exclusive products being released by Spellbinders for October 10th, 2023. I'm going to show you what they are. We're going to play with one of them today. There are two new Betterpress plates. This one is called Merry Christmas to You, and it is a full card front size, and you can only get these at Spellbinders. They will not be available at their other retailers, vendors. And then this one is beautiful. It is called 4-Petal Sunflower Frame, which perfect time of year. Wishing you a beautiful day. And then the sentiment is separate from the frame. Okay, so those are two of them. There's also a new wax seal, which I don't have in front of me right now. And this one I wanted to really show you guys. This is called the Poinsettia Bells and Border 3D Embossing Folder. And what's different about this is not only do you get a beautiful 3D embossed folder, but you see that little edge there? It actually comes with a die. So I'm not going to demonstrate how to do it. You would run this through your Spellbinders Platinum the way you normally would. You have your A plate, your 3D folder, and then your D plate. Now you can choose to cut at the same time, which is what I did, or you can cut separately. So you can almost see there's a line there. This lines up just about perfectly with that line. Never mind that little piece there. I think that's just a manufacturing thing. But if you put this in the bottom of your embossing folder, it will actually fit in there. It actually fits into the groove perfectly, so it will allow you to cut. So the side that has the Spellbinders printing on is the side you want to put this on, and make sure you put it cutting blade up. But you can see it's in there. It's fit right into that little notch. Now I can't get it out. So it'll fit into that little groove there. Just like that. It actually fits right in there. And you can emboss and cut at the same time. So you can choose to do it separately, but this made it so much easier when I put this in my embossing base plate. Put my paper in. Okay, closed it up, put my D plate on top, and then ran it through. And let me show you guys what you get. And the reason they don't leave that in there like permanently is so you can do some other things with it. And I'll show you what it does. So this is what it looks like when it goes through and it cuts. Okay. And then you have this kind of folding aspect. So I know some of you guys like to do interactive cards. So this is a beautiful piece. You can decide not to cut it and just leave it that way, which is, totally up to you. But I did a couple different things. So the first one is I took that die and I cut the edge of my card. Okay, so I cut my card there. And then I just snipped off this piece here. And I used some gold lunar paste, Gold Rush lunar paste. And on this one, you can see it just fits right there. Looks very pretty on the edge of a card like that. Then I thought, well, I could take it up a notch. I could put a piece of gold cardstock underneath here. That would look nice. Or you can put the gold on the inside of your card. I didn't glue any of these down so that I could show you guys what I meant. That would look nice. And then I thought, well, what if I embossed it in gold? So now I have this piece of gold, which is embossed. It's just a straight piece. And I can layer this. And doesn't that make a beautiful card? With or without this gold piece on the inside. You could even cut that back part. So a number of different options you can do with that. You can make it a top folding card if you wanted to do it that way. All right. And then I thought about trifold cards. Trifold cards are something that's pretty popular, I think, in Europe. So this is a piece of 5.5 by 5.5 cardstock. And what I did was cut two of these, the ends, and then I cut this down to 5.5 by 5.5. Okay. So then I took the very edge of these and I just did a small little, oh my gosh, impression. What do you call that? I can't think of the name. You know what I mean. Used my little buddy board and scored it. Scored it. That's the word. Scored these little impressions. So I could glue these to the card itself, but then I wouldn't have an area to write on. So I thought, what if I glued them on and then glued this white piece over to kind of sandwich it in? So let's do that real quick. So I'm going to use my glue and just put I probably could have left a little bit more of a taper here, but you'll get the idea. I just want to make sure that is at the, whoops, I'm going to need a heavy block to hold that down. Once it sets, it will be good. Okay, I do this side, same thing. This edge is even thinner. And you want a strong, fast setting adhesive. I'm using art glitter glue, which dries very, very quickly. You could even put some tape in here to reinforce it, because no one's going to see the inside. All right, so then once that glue is set, you can see we have this tri-fold card. This side is not set yet. I'm going to put a little piece of tape on there. Okay, and then we're going to glue this piece inside. If you're going to do a sentiment, I would probably do that first. Make sure that it stamps correctly. Or if you're going to use the new Betterpress plates, that would look cool to open that up inside there. Pearlescent paper would be pretty too. All right, so there you get the idea. Just need that glue to dry and that will sandwich in place. So yeah, 3 different ways you can use. This is again called the new Poinsettia Bells and Borders 3D embossing folder, exclusively over at Spellbinders. So you get a couple different ways you can use that. If you're not comfortable cutting and embossing at the same time, you can emboss the whole thing like I did here in one sheet. And then you can go back in with the die and cut out. You can see exactly where it needs to cut out. And it is designed to cut on the raised. The raised side needs to be up, the embossed side, not the debossed side. But I think this is pretty neat and beautiful how that can be used a couple different ways to make cards. Also, again, don't forget you have the 2 new Betterpress plates, the 4-petal sunflower frame, which comes with a separate sentiment. You can use that with or without. And then the new holiday one, Merry Christmas to You card front. And I will show these in another video for you guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, post them down below. Again, these go on sale only at Spellbinders. I will put the links down below for you guys on October 10th, 2023. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.